Mina, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, hello, teacher.
Hi, nice to see you. Hear you. How are you today? Can you please tell me? How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you, and you, teacher?
I'm really good, really nice. Thank you for asking. And can you please tell me what did you do? What did you do today? What did you do today?
In the morning, I ate breakfast. I ate breakfast, and then I go to school to learn.
Okay, very nice. And what did you do at school? Can you please tell me what did you do at school?
I do at school. No, I learn.
I learned at school. Okay, can you say I
learn at school.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And can you please tell me why do you like to learn at school? What do you like to learn at school? Can you please tell me what do you like to learn at school? Can you please tell me what do you like to learn?
I like to learn at school. Math and English.
Math and English because
it's very easy.
Math and English. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, math and English.
It's very easy.
Easy. Okay, math and English. It's very easy. Okay, very nice. Now we will start. Okay, just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay, now we have here. Before we start, Sweetie, I want to ask you: do you like movies? Can you please tell me? Do you like movies?
Yes.
Okay, and what movies do you like? What movies are your favorite?
Movie I like favorite is Demon Slayer.
Okay, and why? Why do you like these movies?
Because it's very not interesting.
Okay, these movies can be really interesting. Okay, very nice. Now we will start our class. Okay, so we have here. Okay, write a paragraph based on model below. Now, okay, we have here this text. Okay, can you please read this text for us? Can you please read this text?
Okay. I wrote a new story about mountain. It's called that Mist on the Mountain. I made a model of a mountain too. The model is made of clay and paper. I'm going to show my model to the class. I have done a lot of artwork and writing this year. I wrote a story about volcano. I was called the Dark Volcano. I have written a lot of
compliments
about my writing and my artwork.
Okay, very nice. Now, and what story, can you please tell me, what story would you like to write about? Okay, would you like to write about some story? Can you please tell me what story? Just one moment, I will stop. Okay, what story, for example, you would like to write about? Can you please tell me what is the story that you would like to write about?
Story I like to write about is the volcano.
Volcanoes. Okay, and why do you want to write this story? Why do you like to write about this story? Can you please tell me? Why do you want to write a story about volcanoes?
Because volcano is very interesting.
Volcanoes. Okay, can you say volcanoes are very
really
interesting.
interesting.
Okay, volcanoes are very interesting. Okay, and can you please tell me, yes, this is something that is really nice. Okay, and what is something that you would like to do with volcanoes? Okay, can you please tell me? We have here a story about volcanoes. I want to ask you, what do you think about volcanoes? Can you please tell me? What is your opinion about volcanoes?
Volcano is very hot.
Okay, and why? Why do you think so? Why? Why volcanoes are hot?
Very hot.
Okay, and why do you think so? Why volcanoes are hot? What do you think? Because I cannot hear you. Sweetie, can you repeat, please? Volcanoes are...
Because in the volcano are very hot.
Okay, now let's continue here. Okay, so what is something that, for example, what story, I just want to ask you, what story you would like to write about? Okay, so what is the story that, for example, you would like to write about? Do you have some story that you would like to write about? What story, for example?
A story I like to write about is about volcano.
Okay, and why do you want to write a story about volcano? Can you please tell me, why do you want to write a story about volcano?
Because the volcano is very interesting.
And what can be interesting about volcano? What is something that is interesting for you about a volcano? Can you please tell me? What can be interesting for you?
It's on mountain.
Okay, so volcanoes are interesting because of
the
mountain. Can you say, please?
Mountain.
Okay, and what stories would you like to write about? What animals, for example, if you can write, about what animals would you like to write a story about? Can you please tell me? What is the story that you would like to write about animals? What animals would you like to write a story about? Can you please tell us?
Is this one?
What animals are interesting for you? Okay, so of what animals would you like to write story about? Can you please tell me? We have here some animals. So what animals can be really interesting to write about? What animals are interesting? Yes, what animals are interesting for you? Can you please tell me? So what animals can be interesting that you want to write about?
Is dog.
Dog. And why did you choose dog? Why?
Because dog is very interesting.
Okay, like Lucky? Is Lucky interesting? Would you like to write a story about Lucky?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you say about Lucky? Okay, imagine that you can write a story about Lucky. So what is something that you would like to say about Lucky? Can you please tell me? What story would you like to say about Lucky? Can you please tell me?
Lucky is very interesting, and he have a black and white.
Okay, and what else can you say about Lucky? When Lucky, for example, wakes up, what Lucky likes to do, where Lucky likes to go, what Lucky likes to eat. Can you please tell me more details? Can you please tell me something more about Lucky?
Lucky like go to on the park.
And what Lucky can do in the park? What is something that Lucky can do in the park?
He run in the park.
Okay, and what else can Lucky do in the park? For example, when Lucky is in the park, what else Lucky can do in the park? Can you please tell me? What is something else that Lucky can do in the park?
I run with Lucky.
Okay, but okay, let's try to say the big sentence. I can run with Lucky in the park. Very nice. Okay, so you can run with Lucky in the park. Okay, very nice. And what other animals? Can you please tell me, sweetie? What other animals are interesting for you? Can you please tell me? What other animals can be really interesting for you? Can you please tell me? What other animals are interesting for you? Okay, so what animals can be interesting? Can you please tell me what other animals can be really interesting for you? Can you please tell me? What do you think? Who can be really interesting for you?
Animals are interesting for me. A dog.
Okay, dog is interesting. Okay, and what other animals? Yes, we have here a dog. What other animals are interesting, for example, for you? Yes, dog. Dog is one of the animals that can be really interesting for you. Okay, how about other animals? What other animals are interesting for you? What do you think?
It's a hamster.
Hamster. And why did you choose a hamster? Can you please tell me why, for example, did you choose a hamster?
Hamster is very cute.
Okay, and what is the color of the hamster? And can you please tell me something more about hamster? Can you please tell me what hamster likes to eat, where hamster lives? Can you describe can you try to describe hamster?
Hamster like to eat a piece, and hamster live in the house of hamster.
Okay, lives in the house of hamster. Very nice. Okay, so these that are animals. Okay, now we have here this picture. Can you please tell me what can you see here in this picture? Can you please tell me what is something that you can see here in this picture? Can you please tell me what can you see it?
I can see in this picture one boy and one girl is go.
What do they do here in this picture? This boy and the girl, what do they do here in this picture? What do you think?
I think they make the house of the camping.
Camping house. They are making a camping house. Okay, they are making house. Okay, very nice. Okay, so they can make a camping house. And how about you? Would you like to try one day? Would you like to try, for example, to make a camping house? Would you like, for example, try to do something like this? Would you like to make a camping house for yourself? Can you please tell me? Would you like to try to do that? To make a camping house?
No.
No? Why no? Why you don't want to make a camping house?
Because it's very difficult.
Okay, now let's try to say making a camping house. Can you try to say making a camping house?
A camping house.
It's really difficult.
Really difficult.
It's really, let's try to say, it's really
Really difficult.
Difficult. Okay, making a camping house can be really difficult. Okay, and what else? Can you please tell me what else is difficult for you? Can you please tell me what else can be difficult for you?
It's difficult for me is do a homework very hard.
Okay, to do a really hard homework. Okay, very nice. Now, okay, so this is something that can be really difficult. Now, can you please, okay, read from here to here? Okay, can you please read this text for us?
Yes. One warm hot summer weekend, Alisa and Jessica decided to combine
Okay, sweetie, decided to
go camping. They were going to go to the mountain. Bessie said, Alisa, we have a tent and the sleeping bag. I have all my clothes, said Jessica. We don't need anything else but a packet and let's go. They put my bag in the car and started to ride. They weren't driving down the highway when Jessica said, oh no, we have to go back. I forgot the water bottle. I don't want to buy a plastic bottle. Let's go back.
Well, let's go back. Okay, so what do you think? Why she doesn't want to buy a plastic bottle? Why she doesn't want to buy a plastic bottle? What do you think? So why she doesn't, okay, I forgot water bottles. I don't want to buy a plastic bottles. Why she doesn't want to buy a plastic bottles? What do you think? Why she doesn't want to buy?
Because it's not don't have a dirty village.
Okay, and what do you like to drink? Okay, so what is something, for example, that you like to drink? Do you like to drink water? Do you like to drink? What do you like to drink?
I like to drink iced tea.
Iced tea, very nice. And why did you choose iced tea? Why do you like to drink iced tea? Can you please tell me, why do you like to drink an iced tea?
Because it's not very delicious.
Okay, and how often, can you please tell me, how often do you drink iced tea? Can you please tell me, how often do you drink an iced tea?
I drink iced tea every day.
Okay, every day. Because why? Because
it's very delicious.
Okay, iced tea. Can you say iced tea is really delicious? Can you say one more time, please? Iced tea.
Iced tea are really delicious.
It is, sweetie. Iced tea is really delicious. Iced tea. Can you say iced tea?
It is delicious.
Sure. It's really delicious. It's really delicious. Okay, very nice. Now, sweetie, can you please read this? Oh, sorry. Read from here to here. So they. Okay, to here. Okay, can you please read this text?
Okay, so they ground one back home to get the water bottle. They were driving down the street when Alisa said, oh no, we have to go back. I forgot my pillow. I can't sleep without a pillow. Let's go back. So they went back and got the pillow. They were trying down the road when Jessica said, "Oh no, the sun came." I just put a lamp on the table. Let's go back. So they back for the sun train. They were not driving down the highway when Alisa said, "Oh no, the destination, the map."
Okay. Now, can you please tell me where, for example, if you can, where would you like to go with your friends? Would you like to visit some places with your friends? Can you please tell me? Where would you like to visit? Which places would you like to visit with your friends? Can you please tell me? Which places would you like to visit? Where would you like to go?
I like to go with my friend go to the camping.
Go camping. Okay, very nice. And why would you like to go camping? Okay, so why would you like to go camping?
Because it's very fun.
Okay, and what can you do when you go camping? What else can you do, for example, when you go camping? What other things you can do, for example, when you go camping? Okay, can you do some things? Can you go, for example, to go hiking? Okay, so what else can you do when you go camping? What can you do?
I can do in the camping. I can I go camping and make a house camping in there.
Okay, so you can go camping and do some nice things when you go camping. Okay, very nice. And with whom, for example, do you usually like to go camping? Do you like to go with your friends? Do you like to go with your mom and dad? With whom, for example, would you like to go camping?
I like to go camping with my parents.
With your parents. Because why? Because
it's very fun.
it's really fun. Now, let's see. Okay, we have here this question number 1. Can you please read the question number 1 and give me your answer? Can you please read this question and give me your answer?
Okay, where does the story take place?
Where does the story take place? Okay, so where does story take place? Can you please tell me? What do you think? Where does story take a place?
The story will not finish.
Yes, but okay, you can finish the story. Okay, please continue to read.
Yes. The story takes place in the mountain.
At the mountains. Okay, so the story takes place in the mountains. Okay, very nice. And what do you think about who are the characters? Who is there in this story? Okay, who do you know, for example, in this story? Who are the characters from this story? Can you please tell me?
It's one girl and one boy.
And what do they do? This girl and boy. What do they do? Okay, let's try. Okay, so this girl and boy.
They do make a house camping. They in the mountain go camping, and they anything.
Okay, so they, and number 3. Sorry, number 3. Can you? Sorry, number 3. Can you please read the question number 3?
Who are the characters?
Who?
One boy and one girl.
Okay, so they are, can you say they are the characters? They are, can you say it, please? They are the characters in this story. Can you say it, please? They are
the two characters in the story.
In this story. Okay, so they are characters in this story. Okay, very nice. And what do Jessica and Alicia have to keep doing? Okay, so what do they need to keep doing here? What do you think? What do they need to keep doing here? Question number 4. Can you please read the question number 4?
Okay. What do Jessica and Alyssa have to keep doing? Why?
So what do they keep doing and why? What do you think? What do they need to keep doing and why?
I don't know. They keep doing.
Continue to do. What do they need to continue to do in this story? What do they need to continue to do?
They never forget anything.
Okay. Now they forget something. Okay. And what do you do, for example, when you forget something? What do you need to do if you forget something? What is something that you need to do? For example, if you go to school, did you ever forget something? If you go to school, did you ever? And what did you forget? Can you remember? What is something that you forgot when you go to school?
A notebook and a notebook.
Book. And what happened when you forget your book? What happened when you forget your book? What is something that can happen when you forget your book? Can you please tell me? What did you do, for example, if you forget your books? What do you need to do if you forget your books? Imagine that you, okay, so you forget your books, and what do you need to do, for example? If you forget your books, what do you need to do?
I go to my house, read the book in my bag.
To put your books in your bag. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is something that you need to to do. Okay, very nice. Now let's continue. Okay, now you're going to write a story, brainstorm your ideas. Okay, now what story, for example, if you can, what story, for example, you would like to write about? Imagine that you can write any story. So what story, for example, you would like to write about? Do you have some story that you would like to write about?
I don't like to write a story.
And why? Why you don't like to write stories? Why you don't like to write stories?
Because it's very boring.
Writing stories. Okay, can you say writing stories is boring? But if you need to write a story for your homework. Now imagine that you need to write a story for your homework. Okay, so what story? Okay, let's try. What story would you like to write about? Imagine that you need to write one story. Okay, so what story would you like to write about?
A story I like to write about animals.
Animals. Okay, and why animals? Why did you choose animals? Why do you want to write stories about animals?
Because animals are not very interesting.
Animals. Okay, and what animal would you like to see in your story? Do you have some animals that you would like to see in your story? What animal, for example, you would like to see in your story? What animal can be really interesting to see in your story? What do you think? Can you please tell me? What do you think?
Hamster.
And why did you choose, for example, why did you choose hamster? Why do you want to write a story about hamster? Can you please tell me why?
Because it's very interesting.
Okay, hamster can be really interesting. Very nice. And what animals are not so interesting for you? Okay, so do you find some animals that are not so interesting for you?
It's a tiger.
And why tiger? Why did you choose tiger?
Because tiger is very angry.
Tiger can be really angry. Okay, so this is the story, okay, about tiger, and tigers can be really angry. Okay, now let's see. And how about a story about your family? Would you like, for example, to write a story about your family? About your mom, dad, about your Lucky. Would you like to write a story about Lucky, for example? Would you like to do that? To write a story about Lucky?
Yes.
Okay, and so what would you like to write about Lucky? What is something that, for example, you can write about Lucky? What do you think? What can you write about Lucky?
Lucky is a boy and Lucky is very handsome.
Okay, what else? Yes, Lucky is very handsome. What else?
Lucky likes to eat now Lucky likes to eat meat and fish.
Meat and fish. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is something that Lucky likes to eat. Okay, very nice. And how often does Lucky eat meat? Can you please tell me? How often does Lucky eat meat? Can you please tell me? What do you think?
Lucky likes to because it's very delicious.
Okay, how often? Okay, so how often every day? How often Lucky likes to eat meat? Can you please tell me? How often? Every day, once a day, once a week? So how often Lucky likes to eat meat?
Every day.
Okay, very nice. And where do you like to take Lucky? Okay, then you go. Can you please tell me where do you like to take Lucky? Where do you like to go with Lucky?
I like to go with Lucky in the park.
Okay, in the park. Very nice. And why did you choose park?
Because it's very interesting.
Okay, it's really interesting. Okay, now and about your story. Okay, so we have here main characters. Okay, so we have, for example, Lucky. Lucky is the main character in your story. Okay, who else is there in your story? Okay, so we have Lucky, Mina. Okay, Mina. Okay, who else do you have in your story? Can you please tell me who would you like to have in your story?
My parents.
Okay, mom and dad. Okay, parents. Okay, and where is this story? Where would you like to go with your parents and with your, for example, with Lucky? Okay, where would you like to go with your parents and Lucky? Where would you like to go?
Sorry, this not excuse me. Can I go to the toilet?
Of course, go, go, go.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so setting, can you please tell me where would you like to go? Where would you like to go, for example, with your mom and dad, Lucky? Where would you like to go? Would you like to go to the park? Where would you like to go?
I like to go to the park.
Because why? Because
it's very interesting.
Okay, so what activities, for example, you can do at the park? Okay, so you go to the park, and what activities you can do at the park? Can you please tell me? What are some activities that you can do at the park?
Activity I do at the park. Run with Lucky.
Okay, run with Lucky because why? Because
it's very interesting.
It is really interesting to run in the park. Okay, very nice. Now, and can you please tell me, okay, where else would you like to go with your mom and dad? Okay, so what other places would you like to visit with your mom and dad? If you go with your mom and dad, where would you like to go?
My mom and dad, I like to go to the
Coffee shop. And why did you choose coffee shop? Why do you want to go to a coffee shop? Can you please tell me?
Because it's very interesting.
And what is something that you can do at the coffee shop? What activities you can do? For example, if you are in a coffee shop, what activities you can do?
I run in the park near the...
No. At the shop, at the coffee shop. What activities you can do at the coffee shop? What is something that you can do? For example, if you go to the coffee shop, what activities you can do at the coffee shop? What is something that you can do? What activities can you do? What is something that you would like to do at the coffee shop?
I like to do at the coffee shop I drink many drinks.
Drink many drinks. Okay, very nice. And what drinks do you like? What drinks are your favorite?
Drink my favorite is iced tea.
Iced tea. Okay. And what do you like to, for example, to eat when you have iced tea? What do you like to eat? Do you like to eat something when you drink iced tea?
No, with a biscuit.
Biscuit. Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look. Okay, now my writing checklist. Okay, tell the setting, problem, and solution. Okay, so if you go with your mom and dad, okay, so for example, I want to ask you, what weather do you like? What weather is your favorite? For example, if you go with your mom and dad, what weather do you like? What weather is your favorite? Can you please tell?
I like favorite is raining and not sunny.
Okay, and why do you like rainy and why do you like sunny? Can you please tell me? So why do you like these two types of the weather? So why do you like rainy and why do you like sunny?
Because it's very hot and very interesting.
Okay, very nice. And give the details. Okay, what is something interesting that happened to you? Do you have something that is interesting that ever happened to you? Can you give me more details about something that happened to you that is really, really interesting? Do you have some details about something that is really interesting for you? Do you have something that is interesting for you? Something, for example, that happens to you that was really, really interesting. Do you have something that is really interesting for you? What story is interesting for you?
It's reading a book.
Oh, but story, no. Story is something that happens to you. Did you ever had something that is really great, is really fantastic for you? Sweetie, something about you. Did you ever had this kind of story? Something that can be really interesting and fun to do?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened? Okay, can you please tell me what happened that is interesting and fun for you? What is something that is interesting and fun for you? Can you please tell me?
I forget.
Okay. Now, can you please tell me, okay, what is something that you can do, for example, with your friends? What do you like to do with your friends?
I like to do with my friend is play a board game.
Board games. Okay, and what type of the board games do you like to play with? Okay, what type of the board games are your favorite?
Board game I like favorite is play chess.
Chess. Okay, and how often do you play chess? Can you please tell me how often do you play chess? Can you please tell me?
I play chess once a month.
Once a month. With whom do you like to play chess? Do you like to with your friends? Do you like to play with your family? With whom do you like to play chess?
I like to play chess with my parents.
With your parents. Because why? Because
my parents is play chess very good.
Very good. Okay, very nice. Now let's continue here. We have here this picture. Can you please tell me? Okay, what can you see here in this picture? Can you please tell me? What can you see it? What is something that you can see here in this picture? Can you please tell me?
In this picture, I can see many mountains.
Okay, and do you like to go hiking? Do you like to go on the mountains?
No.
Okay, why no? Why you don't like it?
Because it's very difficult.
Okay, and what activities, for example, you can do if you go on a mountain? So what activities you can do on the mountain? Okay, so what is something that you can do if you go on a mountain? What activities can you do? What is something that you can do if you go on a mountain?
It's a road picnic.
Okay, let's try to say the big sentence. I can go.
I go on the mountain. Is
on a picnic. I can go on a picnic. Can you say, please? I can go.
I can go
on a picnic.
On the picnic.
On a picnic. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And in the picture number, okay, let's go and see here. Okay, now why? Okay, we have here this question. Can you please read this question?
Why the mountain important?
Okay, so why mountains are important? So what do you think? Why, for example, mountains are important for us? Why they can be really important?
I think it's when have many water in the city, have a mountain.
Okay,
don't have the water to the city.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is why mountains can be really important. Now, in the picture number 3, what can you see? Okay, I want to ask you about picture number 3. What can you see here in the picture number 3? Can you please tell me? What can you see it?
Wave.
Do you like waves? Can you please tell me? Do you like waves? Do you like to see some waves?
No.
Why no? Why you don't like to see waves? Can you please tell me?
Because wave is very dangerous.
Okay, waves can be really dangerous. Can you say it, please? Waves are really dangerous.
Really dangerous.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so waves can be really dangerous. Okay, and what animals, for example, can you see in the sea? What animals can you see in the sea that are really fun and cute?
I don't know the animal.
Okay, in the sea, in the ocean, what animals can you see in the ocean? What are some animals that you can see, for example, in the ocean? If you are in the ocean, so what animals can you see in the ocean? Can you please tell me? What do you think?
A fish, a shark, a dolphin, and a jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Okay, and what do you think about these animals? Do you like, for example, dolphins? Do you like dolphins?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. And why? Why do you like them? Why do you like some dolphins? Can you please tell me? Why do you like dolphins?
Dolphin is very cute and very play a bond. Very good.
Okay, dolphins can play with the ball. Really good. Okay, so what other animals can play with the ball really good? Do you know some other animals that can play with the ball really good?
I think no animals.
No other animals. Okay, so yes. Okay, so this is something that is great. Okay, now sweetie, can I go to the toilet, please?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No.
Okay, sweetie, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Okay, now can you please tell me in this picture, we have here one picture here about this man. How does he feels? Can you please tell me this man, how does he feels?
He feels very angry.
Okay, and when do you feel angry? What makes you feel angry? What is something?
I feel angry is before I wake up.
So, and why? Why do you feel angry before you wake up? Why?
Because it's very tired.
I feel tired. Okay, can you see?
I feel tired.
Tired. Okay, very nice. And this woman in the picture number 5, how does she feels? What do you think? How does this woman feels in this picture? Can you please tell me? What do you think?
One girl is talk to the one girl, then is what? No, I don't know. There is don't know.
Okay, so how do they feel? What do you think? How do they feel in this picture? Can you please tell me?
They feel not happy.
Okay, are they happy? What do you think? Are they happy?
No, they're not.
Okay, and when do you feel happy? Can you please tell me? When are you happy? Can you please tell me? What makes you feel happy? When do you feel happy?
I feel happy when I read a book interesting.
When I read interesting book. Okay, let's try to say the big sentence. I feel happy when can you say the big sentence?
I read when I read happy, I read a book interesting.
Interesting book. I feel happy when I read an interesting book. Very nice. Okay, now let's see. And in the picture number 6, what can you see it? Can you please tell me what can you see in the picture number 6?
In picture number 6 is one tree in the mountain.
One tree in the mountain. Okay, very nice. And now, we have here picture number 7. What can you see here in the picture number 7?
Picture number 7, I can see that the girl is very surprised.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and she is surprised. And when do you feel surprised? Can you please tell me? When do you feel surprised? Can you please tell me?
When I feel surprised is somebody give me a gift, a teddy bear, or a gift interesting. I very interested. I very surprised.
I feel. Can you say I feel very? I feel very surprised. Surprised. Okay, very nice. And picture number 8. What can you see in the picture number 8?
Number 8, I don't know.
Okay, it's okay. It's a gate on the hill. Gate on the hill. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, gate on a hill. Okay, so this is a gate on a hill. Siti, we will stop here. Okay, did you like our class today? Did you enjoy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very nice. Now I have to go, but I want to see you next time. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye, Siti.
Bye.